Hello students, in 11th class today I will tell you the methods of heat transfer. You know that when some substance is given to the heat, then it spreads inside the whole of the substance, and this spreading of the heat is called the transfer of the heat in the bodies or the substances. Methods of heat transfer. You know that we have three phases of the matter: solid, liquid and gas. Three methods of heat transfer. Number one, conduction. Number two, convection. And number three, radiation. Here are three methods of the heat transfer. First, I take the conduction. The heat transfer due to conduction takes place only in solids. Heat transfer due to conduction takes place only in metals and alloys. That means the solids. Now in this method, the matter does not change its position. So in the metal and the alloys there are free electrons. The free electrons carries solids vibrate with increasing amplitude. The free electrons in solids vibrate with the increasing amplitude and they transfer heat in the solid. The electrons do not leave their mean position. It means the matter does not leave its place in conduction of heat. So the electrons in the solids like the metals and alloys, they vibrate with more amplitude and they strike with the neighboring electron, and then this electron absorbs the heat from the previous electron, and this the electron also get agitated to vibrate with more amplitude. Then this the second electron strikes with the next third electron, and this process continues. So the heat transferred in the metals and the alloys by the electrons from one point to another point. In conduction, the temperature of surrounding medium remains unchanged. That means if suppose the metal is heated in the air, then temperature of the air does not increase. It remains constant. Only the temperature of the solid increases. The temperature of body increases in conduction. So the body increases, the temperature of the body increases in conduction. It means that only the temperature of the body changes. So there is no change in the surrounding medium. Now in this case, this is only for solids. So in case of solids, the heat transfer is due to the electrons. In case of non-metals or the insulators, the heat is not transferred. The insulators are bad conductor of heat. So there is no change, there is no conduction in insulators. No heat transfer in insulators due to conduction. So this is the conduction, and now I will tell you the convection. Convection. In the case of conduction, I told you that this takes place only in solids, while the heat transfer due to convection takes place only in liquids and gases. Heat transfer due to convection takes place in liquids and gases. If we see the conductivity, then this conductivity is also the conduction that also happens in case of the liquids, but the liquids have low conductivity in comparison to the solids, and gases have the least. So we can say that gases are bad conductor of heat. In convection, the molecules leave their position the molecule at higher temperature part of liquid go to the part at lower temperature of liquid. Suppose liquid is always heated at the bottom, so the bottom is at a high temperature, the molecules get agitated and they move towards the lower part, that means the upper one of the liquid, and the molecule from the upper part, which is at the lower temperature, move towards the higher part to obtain the energy. The molecules at lower temperature in liquid move to obtain heat from high temperature part. So it means that the molecules from upper part move to the lower part and molecule of higher temperature move from lower part to upper part. So there is circulation of the molecules in the liquid. Thus, heat is transferred by molecules which move from high temperature to low temperature and from low temperature to high temperature. So just we can see that they move from lower part to upper part to lower part. So thus here the matter leaves its position where it was when the heat was not given to the liquid. The sea winds and trade winds are also due to convection. In case of gases, gases are heated up at the upper part, and that the energy, the temperature, the molecules which are at high temperature then goes to the lower part, and molecule from lower part goes to the higher part temperature. Thus the energy, the heat energy is transferred in the solids and in the liquids and gases due to the molecules. So molecules are responsible for this one. Now I take the radiation. Now in the conduction and convection you studied that they need always a medium, either this is solid, liquid or gas. But in case of radiation there is no need of medium. The heat is transferred without any intervening medium. Heat transferred without any intervening medium. It is called radiation. The temperature of the intervening medium does not change. Temperature of intervening medium remains unchanged. In radiation, heat is transferred by electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiations. And these electromagnetic radiations do not require any kind of medium, like the heat we are getting from sun. So from sun to earth, the heat is coming in the form of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves. The speed of electromagnetic waves in free space is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is the speed of light. It means that the energy transferred due to without any medium or no medium is required for this one, then this is called the radiation. So you saw that in all the three methods, in two methods we always require some medium, while in case of radiation there is no medium which is required for the transfer of heat. So this is the electromagnetic waves that are responsible for the transfer of heat. So you like this video, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.